and the 1.2% tax burn is now officially live, which is kind of a day, or I guess it happened last night technically, but something we have all been waiting for as holders and believers and supporters and people that are bullish here on Terra Classic LUNC for a while now. 0002.8 price is down. Doesn't surprise me really. I wasn't expecting the price to rapidly increase shortly after the burn was live, but you can see here, I mean, look at this tweet, or look at this message here on this board. Officially, 2.5 million LUNC burn today. I check it very often. Minutes ago, burn was 496,000 approximately. Now it's over more than 2.5 million. It's just amazing to see. Let's see what it will be at the end of the day. Now, I wanted to quickly take a look at something here. You can see here this tweet. Burned by tax, 2.2 million LUNC, 74,000 USTC. So again, this tweet was from 2:51 a.m. my time. Within a couple of hours, launching there has already been 2.2 million LUNC burned by the burn tax alone. This is only the beginning. Well done to the team. Now again, this was shortly after the tax burn essentially went live. But if we take a look at Terrarity, right, and we see the LUNC burn, 4.1 billion now total LUNC burned. Right, here's a prediction. And this actually is pretty cool, right? They're currently adding the 1.2% tax burn to the data, so this isn't even live with the tax burn data. But if you just take a look at transactions, this is something I've been alluding to, right? This is kind of without the 1.2% tax burn, right? And you could see all the transactions, and you could see the amount of LUNC that's being burned each transaction. This is going to go crazy once, Terrarity does in fact add the 1.2% tax burn to the data. You can see here, stay tuned. And then you can do this burning prediction as well, which you can set like, in 3 years from now, how much will be burned. 30 billion LUNC burned. This is the total supply. 5 years, right? Actual rate is if, the current rate is based on the current rate today. So this is obviously going to go even crazier in my opinion. And, we've talked about it on this channel before, but if you do the math, based on the current trading volume, even right now at 560 million trading volume per day, 1.2% of that, every day, and you do the math, Terra Classic hitting 1 cent is very, very reasonable, extremely reasonable of hitting 1 cent. People talking about LUNC Terra Classic hitting $1. It's there is obviously a chance it could hit the dollar, but it's not going to be streamlined up to $1, right? There's going to be profit selling at 1 cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents. There's going to be so much profit selling that it's not going to be streamlined to $1. And obviously, I think 2 years at minimum for it to even get close to even 50 cents, in my opinion. But what we're all looking for here is 1 cent would be incredible, absolutely incredible. Take a look at this tweet as well. Again, Classy Crypto, great resource for all information in regards to LUNC. Breaking news, just got confirmation from KuCoin that they will not be charging any fees from their end on withdrawals or deposits. They will only be charging the 1.2% on-chain tax for LUNC, a top CEX, sacrificing their fees for the community. I guess this is some Telegram messages. So you guys aren't charging anything to deposit or withdraw, just the burn from the network. For us, no, but the chain, I think there's a tax. So again, this is some interesting stuff. KuCoin, obviously one of the major exchanges that was originally, and one of the first, honestly, to support the 1.2% tax burn, and open the withdrawal service for MAN at Terra Classic LUNC tokens. This is good news. Obviously, still waiting on Binance, which brings me to this here. Important information here. So now that the 1.2% tax burn has successfully been implemented on the blockchain, will CC stay true to his word and work towards an off-chain burn? Now, this is what we're all waiting for, right? Everyone, even people I know in my personal life, have talked about they want to see Binance support the off-chain burn. And here's just some screenshots, some history about what his CZ has kind of been about it. So, someone replied to his tweet here, yeah, having zero fees is whack. What we need is a 1.2% tax for LUNC. And he replies, this isn't even implemented on the LUNC blockchain, right? That should happen first, no? And then another tweet here is, if you support the LUNC team, you will become the most important hero in the history of crypto. And he replied to that, their blockchain needs to implement the burn first. So both these, tweets here from CZ, not denying or, not saying that he's not going to. He just wants to see some things happen first. And I think that's kind of the message he's been relaying this entire time, is that, he needs to see where the cards fall. And I do believe, in my opinion, that Binance will end up supporting the off-chain burn for LUNC, which again will do wonders and create so much value for the project of LUNC long term and in the immediate future. So again, let me know in the comments below, you guys, how you feel about this. Obviously, the 1.2% tax burn is now live. Price isn't reflecting anything crazy, but I think as these days, in weeks to come after these 1.2% burn taxes live, I think we'll see some definitely a lot more people become bullish here. So again, hit the subscribe button, drop a like on this video, and as always, have a great day.